Hey students, how's everybody doing tonight? Miss Z here, live on election night. I'm going to be going over your extra credit assignment so that you understand how to do that. So welcome in. When you get here, drop your name in the chat. Let me know you're here. I see I got Benita. Hey Benita, how's it going? Hey Oswaldo, welcome in. The first thing you're going to need is the link to the Jamboard. So I'm going to grab that for you. Hey guys, welcome in. Let me get the link for you. What you're going to want to do is make your own copy of this Jamboard. Hey, Ethan. Ethan was one of my students last year. He was the Jeopardy champion. Hey, Mel. Hey, Tobina. Catherine, Fardine, welcome in. Hi, guys. Hi, Haranya. Hi, Chloe. So I just dropped the Jamboard in there for you. Make sure that you grab this link. This is what you want to do your election map on. You're going to make a copy of it for yourself. So once you get in there, let me see if I can share that tab. I think that I can. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'm going to have to maybe pull it out. Hold on just a second. I normally have two screens, but I don't have my two screens out here right now. Here we go. All right, so you need to pull this Jamboard up. Ethan says, are you going to stay up all night? Probably not. I did take a nap, though, so that I could stay up a little bit and watch it. So to get to the copy, you're going to go to the little, hold on, let me find my things here. You're going to go to these little dots and then press make a copy. Go to the little dots and then press make a copy. And then that will allow you to make your own copy. Because we can only have so many on this one copy. Plus, I want you to have your own copy so that you can put it in your notebook. Once you make that copy, it's going to say copy of election map. You can put it in whatever folder you'd like. And it should pull up and look something like this. All right, so once again, just in case you missed that, go to the three little dots up here, the little snowman, I think is what they call him. Make a copy and then press OK. That's how you're going to do it. I'm going to show you guys one more time for all those that are just tuning in. Go up to the three little dots, make a copy, and then you'll have your own copy. Then what you're going to want to do is Google live election 2020. You could also watch it on TV. What's really interesting, I've been watching it for the last couple minutes here, and some of the channels are, getting results a little bit differently. And so if you want to watch it on TV and then also look at it here on this website, you can. And as the polls close, it's going to show you more of the results. So that's what it's looking like right here. I'm going to check the comments here because I can't see it when it's on my other screen. Tabina says, who's winning the election? Well, right now, as it stands, candidate Joe Biden has 30 electoral votes and President Trump has 18 electoral votes, but there's still a lot of votes to come in, and I don't think all those are final yet. Hey, Michael, welcome in. Oswaldo, you can see results here. Yeah, so at this website, it's going to continue to update as the votes are counted and as the polls close. Hi, NTube, welcome in. Virginia, mail-in ballots come in later throughout the week. Yes, that's true, Virginia. The problem is, though, with the mail-in ballots is that there is something I was reading about today, that if one of the candidates has a little bit more of a lead, then they might not have to wait for the mail-in ballots. It could go to the Supreme Court. I'll have to try to find the article that I was reading. If it goes to the Supreme Court, then that's going to be a problem for Joe Biden because the Supreme Court is overwhelmingly Republican right now. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Because I think it would be more fair for, the electoral votes to decide it versus the Supreme Court, but we'll see. So here says depends on the state. Yes, you're right. Hey, Wolf Omega, welcome in. Hi, Pauline, welcome in. What website of the red and blue? Okay, so NTube. You're going to, if you want to go to the website, Google 2020 U.S. election. 2020 U.S. election. And it's going to be, it just popped up for me. Actually, I Googled live election results 2020. Either one you can do. Here, I'll put that in the comments. And that will get you to the website that I'm showing right now on my screen. You know, Daniela, I don't know. I think it's going to be a really tight race. I've been, reading a lot of the different polls and whatnot. I think it's going to be really tight. Right now, Florida, according to CNN, is 49.6% for President Trump and 49.4% for Joe Biden. So Florida is like ridiculously close right now. So this is the map that you can use online. You can use any of the maps that you see on the TV channels as well. But when you go onto your Jamboard, what you're going to do is start coloring in these states based on what you see on the map. So the ones that have been awarded so far are the dark colors. The ones that have not been awarded are a little bit lighter colors. Whoa, check that out. Texas is 53.5% for Joe Biden right now and 45.2% for Donald Trump. That's interesting. I don't think Texas has went Democratic for a very long time. We'd have to look up that statistic, but I'm not sure how long it's been. So right now we have Vermont, we have Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, and Maryland, all for blue. So all of those would need to be colored in on your Jamboard blue. To do that, you're going to go over here and grab your pen. And I think, can you make it thicker? Yeah, I think we can make it highlighter. Let's try a marker and see how that is. Let's see. Vermont is right there on the left side. So I'm going to color in Vermont. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not going to give you extra credit based on perfection. We have Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and New Hampshire. So all of these right here. If it's not completely colored in, that's fine too. Just do the best you can. I wonder if the highlighter is a little thicker. I'm going to try that. Oh yeah, the highlighter is a little bit thicker. That might be a better option. You can choose whichever one you want. And then let's see, we got Connecticut, we've got New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland. So all down here. Oops, that's part of New York. We've got to wait and see what that does. There we go. All right, and then we got West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, and Oklahoma just came in for President Trump. So you're going to want to color those in red. So we'll grab our red pen. Let's see, we got West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee. Now, if you haven't watched the Electoral College video yet, that's pretty important to watch too, so that you understand what's going on. But the gist of the Electoral College is that the Founding Fathers didn't trust the people to be knowledgeable enough to vote for a president. And so when they would bring in the majority vote, they gave each state a certain number of electors based on population. And that's still how our system is today. Even though we have the technology at the current time that we could do majority vote, it's still like this. Does anybody know why we still have the Electoral College? Why hasn't it changed to just popular vote? Anybody got any idea? Drop it in the comments if you know. If you watched the video, you probably know. I'm going to look at the comments here and see. Casey says, oh my God, we're blue. It's a possibility. I don't think they've officially called it yet, but it's looking like a real possibility. 1976 was the last time Texas went blue. That's interesting. That's a long time. 1976, 44 years. Thanks for doing the math for us there, Daniela. Hi, Damien. Welcome in. Hi, Nan. Yes, I'll catch you up, Nan. So what you need is the link to the Jamboard, and I'll drop that in here for you. Let me make a, oops, hold on. Let me grab the the thing. So if you're just joining us, welcome in. Grab the link to the Jamboard. I'm dropping it in the chat for you right now. And then what you're going to do is go to this little snowman up here. That's how you make a copy of the Jamboard. So make a copy, and then you'll have your own copy, and you can start coloring it in the way that we started coloring it in here. You can watch the live election results on TV if you'd like. You can also pull it up by Googling live election results 2020. I'll drop that in here for you as well. Hey guys, we got 26 people in here. That's exciting. Super exciting. Hey, Jorian, nice to see you. Casey says, it really says something about the Republican Party and their lack of belief in their candidate. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. There are a lot of Republicans who have come out and said that they were going to vote for Biden, so it's really interesting. Hi, Original. Welcome in. If you're just joining us, the Jamboard is up there in the comments. So grab that, and then in order to get to the election results on your computer, you can type in live election results 2020, and it will look like this. This is the electoral map that we're coloring in. Does anybody know why we still have the Electoral College? Drop that in the comments if you watched the video, and you can tell me why we still have the Electoral College. Why aren't we just doing it majority vote? What's up, Prabin? How you doing? Good to see you. So here says, what do we do for Maine and Nebraska since they don't have a winner take all? Oh, that's a good question. You know, I think we're probably just gonna have to wait on them. We'll just have to wait on them. Wait and see as the night goes on. I'm not sure when Maine will decide since they don't have a winner take all. We might hear about them tonight, though. Yes, Oswaldo, you are correct. So the reason we still have the Electoral College and it has not gone to popular vote yet is because it's in the Constitution that the Electoral College is how the presidential race is decided. So in order to change that, we would literally have to change the Constitution. There have been many people who have tried, but it can't get passed through because it's a super long process. It has to go through the Congress and get approved and several other steps. And so that's the problem as to why we still have the electoral system, even though it's very outdated. Wolf says, my Jamboard isn't loading, so can I download it? Sure. That's fine. You can even make it on a Google drawing or whatever. All you need is a map of the United States. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Jamboard. I just wanted to try Jamboard to kind of see how it worked. So that's why I chose that one. But yeah, absolutely. So then, hey, Geronimo, welcome in. So let's see. We got other ones that we need to put on here? Let me see what my map is looking like. Oh, yeah, I need to catch up. So I've got South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi. They are all red. So yeah, in order to change the electoral process, they would have to change the Constitution, and that has not been done yet. Hopefully someday it will be done because there's been several elections that they have voted in the president not with a majority. President Trump actually didn't have the majority in the last election. So if we wouldn't have had the Electoral College, he wouldn't have won the last election. Kind of interesting to think about. All right, what else we got here? Now, pay attention on your map. Texas is light blue, so the final count has not come in yet, so I wouldn't color that yet just in case. Illinois, Virginia, did I color those blue? I did not. All right, those go to President Trump. Or, I'm sorry, those go to Biden. All right, we got Virginia and we got Illinois. There we go. Whoop. Can't stay in the lines. Coloring this Jamboard is kind of tricky, guys. All right, there we go. And I think I got all of them that have come in so far. Ohio might be going blue. That's really interesting. So a candidate needs the majority of votes. Right now we have Joe Biden at 85 electoral votes and Donald Trump at 55 electoral votes That's only counting the ones that they have won. So you'll notice that the light colors are the ones where they're leading. And then, of course, the gray is no results yet. Most likely, some of these haven't closed the polls yet, or they just haven't, started turning in their results. So that's pretty interesting. And then if you go down here, you can see what the different states, like what the percentages are in the different states. These are called swing states. And the reason they're called swing states is because they have a lot of electoral votes, or their electoral votes have swayed a election in the past. So we have Ohio, 52.2% is for Biden right now. Texas, 51.2% to 47.4%. Man, that's close, guys. That is really close. But look how many electoral votes Texas has. 38 electoral votes. There's only 23% that have reported. So we still have quite a bit to report for that. It's definitely not one for Joe Biden yet. So that kind of breaks it down into a little bit more percentages. If you're a math person and you like to geek out about percentages, that's a good part of the results to geek out about. Right now, these are the ones that have come in. So these are the ones that you can color on your map for sure. All right, can we just do this once everything is final? Yeah, absolutely, Oswaldo. You don't have to watch it as it's happening. I just wanted to hop on here and give you guys some quick instructions on how to do it, just because we haven't really had a lot of time to talk about it in class. So you can absolutely do it later on. And please don't stay up until all hours of the night and tell your parents, well, I have to stay up until 4 o'clock because I got to get this done. No, don't do that because we won't have all the results tonight anyway, most likely. So please don't stay up all night and then blame it on me. No, don't do it, because I will email your parents and I will tell them, no, I told them not to stay up. So don't feel like you have to get this all done tonight. Danielle says, these differences of electoral votes are very close. Yes, they are very close. I mean, man, like not even hardly at all. The percentages are crazy. Look at Florida, 48.8%, 50.4%, and 86% have reported. What's interesting on CNN, if you have CNN at home, they're showing the different counties. So you'll notice that a lot of times the ones that are going towards Democrats are the bigger cities, and the smaller rural ones are more Republican, at least in Florida anyway. I haven't really paid attention to the other ones to see. We've got Michigan, very close. Only 1% have reported. Oh, man. Yeah, it's pretty neck and neck. Look at Texas. I just can't believe how close that is. I mean, within 0.3%. That's crazy. I'd have to look up. I wonder if there's like a comparison of the last couple of elections to see, to compare different electoral votes. So they need 270 electoral votes to win. Here you can see on the line how close each candidate is. We definitely, in order to make sure that in order to ensure, I guess I should say, that it doesn't go to the Supreme Court, there needs to be a majority to win. So it can't be super close, or they can't tie. Tobina, you can put it in. You can put it in probably Unit 3. Put it in Unit 3. Original, are you talking for U.S. history or are you talking for AP World? Let me know, because it depends. Wolf says, how long do the elections usually last? It just depends. President Bush, I think it was President Bush's election. That one went on for like a month or so because they couldn't decide Florida. There was a big debate on Florida. So it kind of just depends. I don't know. This one, I have a feeling might go on for a while, just because of the candidates that are running. I think that they're going to want to make sure that it's, really legit, and that the real winner has actually won. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Most of the votes are surprising, Non says. Yeah, it's a little bit surprising. Danielle says, imagine a tie. Yeah, well, if there's a tie, then, you know, it'll probably go to the Supreme Court eventually. Yeah. Original for AP World, we won't be having a big multiple choice test for a while because we're going to cover Unit 3 and 4 and kind of do a combined multiple choice test. I'll probably have some smaller multiple choice quizzes for you guys just so that you don't get out of practice. Tomorrow, Wednesday night, I'm going to be doing a live with you guys to talk about the Mongol point of view assignment that you did and help you understand that a little bit more. And then we'll probably go over some multiple choice, maybe do a couple of reading questions. You're not technically going to have reading questions this week because the project is such a big project that we're doing this week. So we'll probably do reading questions for extra credit. Well, Nisa, not quite yet. It's a possibility it could still go blue. Let's look at the statistics here. What do we got? So we only have 25% of the polling places that have reported, and it's still really close. 48.7, 49.9. Oh man, that is it's like that's so close. Look at Pennsylvania; they're not close at all. 81.2%, 18%. They only have 3% reported though, so it could still change. Okay, Texas just flipped back to blue. Crazy! I think it's going to be doing that for a while, flipping back and forth. 52% blue, 46.7% red. That's crazy. Oh, I got to show that on my screen. Where I'm looking at that, guys, is right here. So here's Texas, and it's probably going to keep flipping back and forth. Let's see if it has. Okay, so see, if you click on it, you can see the different counties. Looks like Houston went blue. Austin's not in yet. Most of Dallas looks like it's going to go blue. Fort Worth is red. So a lot of Texas still needs to report yet. So it's pretty far from being over for the race here in Texas. This is a pretty cool map. I really, really like it because you can see the breakdown really well. Kansas possibly going blue. Oklahoma, did I color that one? I don't think I colored Oklahoma. We can color Oklahoma. There we go. Can't stay in the lines here. I don't know. I think I might like Google Drawing better. It seems like Jamboard is kind of similar, but I think I like Google Drawing better. What do you guys think? Google Drawing or Jamboard? Which one's your favorite? Okay, let's see. Elbow Cough says original D. Isn't this inaccurate since this is not counting the mail-in ballots? So, yeah, it is. I mean, it will. I wouldn't say it's inaccurate. I would say that it can change based on the mail-in ballots. The problem is, from what I was reading today, if one of the presidential candidates has a huge lead, then they may declare victory without even counting the mail-in ballots. So that's why it was super important if you could get to the polls to actually get to the polls, you know, because you want your vote to count. Now, I'm not sure. I mean, it just depends on if this race is close. If it's really close, then yes, the mail-in ballots could and should be counted. The other issue is I was reading an article, can't remember where it was from, I think it was from New York Times, that said that if it is a close race, there's some kind of loophole. I'll have to see if I can find it, and I'll give it to you guys, that President Trump could take this to the Supreme Court and not even count the mail-in ballots, and the Supreme Court would probably side with him because they're majority Republican. So the mail-in ballots, that's a tricky situation. Arnab, no problem. Yeah, you can still get the extra credit. So basically what you're doing for the extra credit is filling in this Jamboard map. And I'm going to give you a copy of it real quick. just in case you don't have one. And we're filling it in based on the winners. So let's see. I'm going to put it right here. There you go. And then if you want to get to this website that I'm looking at, here is the link for the website. You don't have to have, whoa, that's a big link. You don't have to have this all filled out tonight. We probably won't even know by the time tonight is over, by the time we're ready to go to bed. But if you look on this live election map, Arnav, the ones that are in dark blue and dark red, those are the ones that have been declared towards a candidate. So all the dark red have gone to President Trump. All the dark blue have went to Joe Biden. The ones that are still light, those haven't been decided yet. And you can see that down here in the key. Then if you want to break it down even further, you can look down here and it breaks down the different states and what percentage they are and what percentage they are on reporting for each candidate. All right. Hey T, how's it going? Welcome in. Did you get the link for the extra credit? Let me know if you need me to drop it again. I will. This is definitely extra credit, Pravan. I can tell you're economics professor, sure. He should have definitely given you guys extra credit for this. Absolutely. Yeah, you can fill it in 3D Paint on your laptop. You can fill it in any way you want. I just decided to try Jamboard just to check it out. I like to use new stuff, but I think I'm more of a Google Drawing person. Jamboard's okay. I think the best thing for Jamboard would be if like we were all using the same one, but since we're all using our own copy, it's kind of just like Google Drawing. I don't really see too much of a difference. Okay, this is interesting. Maine has come in and it is light red now, so they must be counting some. Ooh, 87.5% is going to Donald Trump right now. 12.5% is Joe Biden, but there's only 1% that have reported. So that's kind of interesting. And it's interesting to see the breakdown. I'm not sure why they have called this if there's only 31% reporting. I don't know. That's weird. And how could it... I don't know about Virginia. I don't know how they've called that already, because if you look at Virginia, 39.1% is going to Joe Biden, 59.1% is going to Donald Trump. So how did they call that for blue? That's interesting. And it's only 31% reported. Definitely interesting. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to flip back over and see if you have commented. Let's see. Arfa says, we turn it in your notebook. Yeah, I mean, maybe by Friday night, Arfa. It just kind of depends on if it's been decided yet. Yeah, so here you're probably right. The calls are just projections. But it's interesting that they've called Virginia because Joe Biden is not winning in Virginia. He's down by 10%. No, 20%. So it's interesting that they have called that one already for him. So yeah, Arfa, I mean, by Friday night, if the majority of these are done, we still might have some states that are in question, but by Friday night, we should have the majority of them done. Streaming on the TubeTap. What's the TubeTap, Original? I'd like to know. That sounds interesting. All right, guys, does anybody have any more questions about how you fill out the map or anything else regarding the election? Let me know. If not, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this stream because my mic is muting itself randomly, which is really weird. So let me know if you have any other quick questions before I head out of here. Once again, you do not have to stay up until all hours of the night to get this finished. Just stay up as long as you normally would, or as long as you want to do this, and then we can add in some more tomorrow and the next day as these numbers come in. Pretty much by tomorrow morning, it should be pretty clear, I would hope, who might win. I don't know if they'll actually make the decision tomorrow or not, though. Sure, T. So what you're going to do, you have the copy of the Jamboard, right? You have your own copy. If you don't, what you need to do is go up here to this little snowman thing, make a copy of it. That's the first thing you need to do. Just going to check my microphone because I can't see your comments. And then once you have your copy, you're going to start coloring them in. I use this highlighter over here. That's a thick copy or a thick highlighter. If you go and Google the live election results, you'll come up with a website like this. You can also use any of the TV channels. Once they are in like the dark color, those are the ones that the candidates are projected to win. And those are the ones that I would color in here. I'm going to wait and color in the rest of them once they actually come in, because you'll notice like Texas is super close. So that's probably going to flip back and forth between the candidates a couple of times before they actually call it. And that's all there is to it. And then also, once again, don't stay up until forever trying to get this done. You can wait until tomorrow to fill the rest in, tomorrow afternoon, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to grade your notebooks until Saturday. So as long as it's in there by then, it's cool. All right. Nisa says, when do we turn it in? So Nisa, I think you're in AP World. I think you're in AP World. You're going to put it in your notebook for AP World. If you are US History, I'll give you guys a link. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out of here and have fun coloring the rest of the map. And just let me know if you have any questions. You can hit me up on Teams. I'll be on up for a while yet. I'm probably not going to stay up all night, but I'll probably be up until at least 10, I would think. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you all too. Talk to you later. Thanks for joining in.